Hello and welcome to another episode of What's to Love in St. John. I'm your host, Terri-Ann from PropertyGuys.com, and I'm here at the Teen Resource Center with Wendy MacDermott from United Way, and this is the United Way's new home. So I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about this space, this cluster, if you will, and tell us a little bit more about that.
Excellent. So as you said, Terri-Ann, the Teen Resource Center owns this beautiful building. It's an amazing asset. It's an old school. And for a long time, they lived on the main floor, and this upstairs was completely unoccupied. And so the TRC always had a vision of creating a hub, a cluster, where small charities in particular could live together, where we could share things like our photocopier, we could share space, we could share coffee together, and create those synergies that come from sharing space.
What a great idea. And so obviously there's construction and lots of workers in the background making this already. What are a few of the other charities that are going to be popping in here?
Well, we have the next tenant moving in September, and that's Partners for Workplace Inclusion. They're a really small group, 2 staff, so they're really looking forward to sharing meeting space and having that camaraderie. And we're working on the other tenants. Now that the building isn't just a concept, we can start bringing people in. So the rest are to be determined.
So I'd love, I'm sure Greater St. John area knows about the United Way, but I'd love to get your rendition of what the United Way is here in St. John, what you guys have been up to. I'm a new board member, so I'm still in the learning moments, but I'd love for you to tell everybody who's watching a little bit about United Way.
Sure. So the United Way is one of those organizations that everybody recognizes the brand, and they say, oh, they're a good charity, and we're that for sure. But what we're also is we bring community groups together. We invest in amazing charities in our community, but then we really invest additional time and resources to help make sure that they're really effective, that they're solving our community's challenges, because we do have some challenges in our community, as well as the really great stuff. And so we're really involved in bringing the business sector together with the social sector and really solving the social challenges that we have in St. John.
So Wendy, are you from St. John, or are you from afar?
I am from afar, but not that far. I actually grew up outside of Moncton and spent 10 years in Saskatoon, and then moved to St. John about 9 years ago now. And it was a very intentional move. I was one who went away for school, for university. I got married, had a couple of kids, and then when I was thinking about where I want my kids to live, it was New Brunswick, and I spent time in Fredericton, spent time in Moncton, and decided St. John was where I would choose to live, and every single day I choose to live here, and I love it.
So I always ask this question, and it's very difficult for most people, but what is your favorite place in St. John? So it could be a place, it could be a restaurant, it even could be a person, but what's that favorite gem of St. John?
The gem, so I'm going to cheat like everyone else did, because that's what we do in St. John apparently, but I love the proximity to so much stuff. So it's not my backyard, because I wouldn't want a million people in my backyard all the time, although it's an amazing backyard. It's the fact that within a half an hour I can be hiking through trails that have black sand and nobody knows about. I can be in the amazing green space that your other guests have talked about. It's that I can be in an urban setting with the most amazing architecture and beauty, and it's all of that with just a couple of minutes drive or a half an hour. So to me, it's really that proximity of having everything I possibly want, and again, that's why we moved here.
So for those at home who possibly are not currently donating to the United Way, where should they go?
It's as easy as doing just about anything. So you can pay by PayPal, you can call us, you can, the easiest way is to give us a call, check out our website. I'd love for you to follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, connect to what we're doing. It's the money's important, of course, but it's really about our community, owning our community and making it the place we're all proud to live in.
Well, thank you very much, Wendy, for taking the time today, and thank you at home, at the office, or at the park for watching.